It's Kevin Gibbs with Dream Scouting Network, your Raleigh Regional Scouting Director. And today we're going to give you 7 tips to guarantee that you get a basketball scholarship, right? If you're ready to get a basketball scholarship, please get your pen and pad ready and get your notes so you can take some notes. If you want to short circuit this whole process, just click on the description below and you can fill out your free player profile and you could get in our database. We got over 80,000 followers on Facebook and over 1,000 coaches, and we're growing daily. And we're here to help you get a scholarship, all right? Here go your 7 steps. Sorry about that. Seven steps to guarantee that you get a basketball scholarship. Every coach has a specific set of criteria that they look for when recruiting student athletes. Here are the most important aspects you should keep in mind as you search for your scholarships. Number 1, compete at a high level as possible. College coaches want to see you compete against other recruits. Whether it's your high school team or AAU, playing against other high-level players is a surefire way to increase your value in the recruiting market, right? That's extremely important, right? Every time you play against a ranked player, a player that's, a high-level player, you really want to make sure you're coming and that you really performing well and get some film on that, because that's extremely important. Because if you do well against those players, then you can kind of steal some of their exposure, right? That's why I call it the recruiting market, right? And increasing your value, because that's all this is. When it comes to scholarships, they have colleges have a certain amount of money, and you have to be valuable. If they feel that you're valuable, then they're going to throw the money your way, right? So how you increase your value is by performing well against other players that people say is valuable, right? You could go from a relatively unknown player to a known player just by performing very well against a few well-known players, right? Number 2, compete in summer during live periods. This is extremely important because of scheduling. College coaches have their own season to worry about, but in the summertime, they have more time to dedicate to scout talent. Also, because of AAU circuits, they get to see you play against other talent that they wouldn't get to see during the year, right? College coaches, they have a lot of coaches, but they have a season to focus on. They're trying to do well in their season, right? So when their season is over, they basically know, whatever recruits that they sign for that year, they basically know what they're looking for the next year, right? And this is the time they're going out. They have more time. They don't have to go to practice every day and worrying about game planning and things like that. They have more time to find some talent, and they kind of know what positions that they're going to need to fill. So the summertime, and this helps you even if you at a small school, right? And you playing for a good AAU team that's playing against different competition, you want to perform well, right? Because the college coach is going to be there. Number 3, attend elite camps, not just any camps, elite camps. And we also help you with that. We also give you the camps that you should go to. In addition to tournaments, college coaches also evaluate recruits at elite camps. Most of the elite camps are invite only, which allow coaches to get a closer look on the players that they like. Make sure to attend camps at the top of your target list, right? So that's extremely important as well, because college coaches, they want to get a closer look, a more in-depth, see you go through certain drills, see you perform in certain systems, see you perform against certain players. So if you get an invite only, that's extremely good. That's extremely important, right? So you want to perform well. You want to make sure that the school that's on your top of the list, you want to go to Duke. If Duke invites you to their camp, go there, right? Make sure that you perform well. These are the actual coaches of that college that's going to be looking at you, right? You can't beat that. You can't beat that. So make sure you attend camps and you perform well at camps, right? I mean, you could probably not even play high school basketball and do good on AAU and attend these camps and do good, and you could really blow up. I mean, I remember back in the day with Tracy McGrady, he grew to be the number 1 player just by performing well in the ABCD camp, right? So the camps are extremely important. Number 4, excel academically. I can't stress that enough, right? Grades are important to college coaches. Not only does it allow them to recruit you because you can get into their school, you got to be able to be eligible for their school, but it also speaks to your character. Coaches want players that they could depend on both on and off the court. Get your grades right? It's really not that hard. If you need help, get help. You're a student athlete, right? I would hate for people to lose scholarships just based upon academics. I see a lot of players that a lot of talent, but they didn't really focus academically. So, they lose out tremendously. Remember, this is all about value, right? You are a product, basically, right? And when a college coach to give you a scholarship, they basically say, I want to buy you. They're bidding on you, right? So the more value that you have, the more value that you have is better, right? So you want to keep increasing your value, and academics is a huge way to increase your value just by staying focused. You got to go to school anyway, right? If you want to get into college, you got to finish. So try to get the best grades that you can get. All right, number 5, create a highlight film. Highlight films are a great first impression. They have to be made in a way to engage a coach to look further into them. Remember, first impressions go a long way, right? You want to make sure, don't put any curses and things of that nature in your film that you're going to be sending out to your college coach. You want it to be professionally made, right? And you want it to be engaging, right? You want it to show things that what college, right? Hustling, right? Scoring in a variety of ways, right? Making your teammates better, playing defense and different things like that, right? If you could show that, if you kind of know how that team plays, if you do your research, then you could kind of tailor it to that coach, like tailor it to the things that you know that they're going to like, right? Your highlight tape is similar to your resume. It's a video version of your resume. So you want to show all your characteristics that you could do there. All right. All right. Number 6, be proactive. Despite what families may think, coaches don't simply discover players. Unless they're one of the best players in the country, recruits need to do some work to get noticed by college coaches. This is especially important in basketball, where student athletes are allowed to talk to coaches via the phone when they're the ones initiating the contact, right? Don't just sit back, right? Do all the things to do. Don't expect you this is what you're choosing. Basketball is a career choice. If you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, then you be looking up schools and you be looking up programs that fit you. So this is the same thing with basketball, right? This is how it got to be done, right? Be proactive. Like you can even talk to some college coaches on the phone. And basketball is probably one of the only sports that you could do that, right? Number 7, know your best college fit. Lastly, don't forget the college roster for every team on your target list. The last thing families want to do is waste their time emailing coaches at schools that aren't a good fit, right? How many juniors they have? How many sophomores they have? How many seniors they have? How many scholarships that they have open? What kind of player do they look? Are they looking for a point guard? Are they looking for a big man? Are they looking for a stretch four? Are they looking for a person that can rebound, block shots? Like, what do they look for, right? Don't waste your time just saying, I like Duke because I heard the school is big and Zion Williams went there, right? That doesn't benefit you, right? Everybody has a different fit. Everyone has a different game. And everybody has a different lifestyle, right? Know the lifestyle. Is it in the country? Is it hot? Is it cold? These are the things that's extremely important for you to ultimately have success on the collegiate level. So there you go. If you follow these 7 steps, I can guarantee that you get a basketball scholarship, right? And what are the 7 steps? Compete at a high level as possible. Compete in summer during live periods. Attend elite camps. Excel academically. Create a bomb highlight film. Be proactive and know your best college fit. There you go. I'm Kevin Gibbs with Dream Scouting Network, your Raleigh Regional Scouting Director. And those are 7 steps to guarantee that you get a basketball scholarship. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the link below for your free player profile so you can start getting some exposure. Thank you.